Hi folks, how you doing? Russell, TrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box. Mind, body, spirit, fitness. Put in the healing back in health. Once again, when you're at the website, sign up for the free newsletter. Check out the free downloads there, setting goals, fitness, and nutrition. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. The podcast is out there, all major podcast players. True Results 303. Coming at you today with a video on the real reason why you can never get ahead. Okay, I know we always hear this in our lives that we can't get ahead in life. Right? No matter what you do, you just keep you still seem to be falling behind. Right? And unfortunately, I think we've got to understand that if we do this constantly throughout our lives, we're not only setting ourselves up for failure, but we're setting up our children for failure. And some of these concepts I've mentioned in other video, but I think we just truly got to understand these things, right? So the one thing I notice, and I understand, or I hear a lot of anyways, is you've got to spend money to make money, right? So if money is one of our most valuable resources, the truth is that how are you spending your money? I always hear people say, I saw this, I always hear this, people say, I don't have enough money to do this. I don't have enough money to do that. But next thing you know, you see them on social media, Facebook, 1 week later, they'll be saying one day, I don't have enough money to buy groceries, and then within 7 days, they're at a concert. Within 7 days, they're out there going out to eat, when they didn't have enough money to supposedly fill their refrigerator 2 days ago. You know what I mean? So, what's going on here? I don't understand this, right? So the truth is, if money is your most valuable resource, how are you spending your money? Right? If you got to spend money to make money, how are you spending your money? I think we've got to understand that a lot of these rich folks out there, right, they're spending what money they have, even when they were younger and not successful. I always hate hearing this. Well, they've got the money to spend. Well, yeah, but at one point they didn't. Some people didn't, they came from the bottom. Now they're here, right? So, how are you spending what little money you have? Are you going out and spending it on booze? Are you smoking a pack of cigarettes a day? Do you have a drug addiction? Marijuana, since we're here in Colorado? That's how you're spending your money. So, don't be upset when you're not getting the results you want. Everybody, you don't have time for this, but you're buying the most expensive makeup all the time. You're doing all these things, and you're not spending your money wise. If you got to spend money to make money, purchase a coach, whatever it is, lifestyle coach, college courses, a book to read, a certification, a personal trainer, whatever it is, spend your money on something positive. Because I guarantee you, in my own experience as a personal trainer, people have made life-changing decisions. To them, the biggest life-changing point up to that time in their life was personal training. And it led to other great things. Okay? So how are you spending your money? That's going to be number one, right? Number two, right? Number two, the reason why you can't get ahead is, first of all, you're either antisocial or you burn every bridge that you've ever come across. We've got to, right? Have you ever heard the concept of it's not what you know, it's who you know? Well, if you're ticking everyone off and being a jerk to everybody, sorry. Sometimes it comes down to those things, right? It's not what you know, it's who you know. So, yes, we've got to be social. I'm not saying that you got to be best friends with everybody, but you got to be respectful. You've got to, just be a decent human being when you meet somebody. Because sometimes it's all about who you know. Sorry, I keep looking over. I had my Spartan race video up, and I finally got it to work. It failed like 10 times, I'm exaggerating, 5 times. And then when it finally went on, one of my songs was freaking copyrighted. So now I have to redo it. But anyways, how are you spending your money? How are you treating those around you that you meet? Those are our two most valuable resources. Next is our time. What are you doing with your time? Are you watching TV? Are you watching Netflix? Are you doing a bunch of stuff with your time that is adding no value to your life? I mentioned this before in my videos, I started seeing the most success in my life when I stopped hanging out with my friends. Why? Because why am I going to spend 10 minutes to drive to their house, 10 minutes to drive back home just to watch TV when I can do that at my own house? Especially if they're playing video games and I don't even like video games. Why am I going to go over there and watch them play video games? What are you doing with your time? Time is valuable. How are you spending it? I heard this quote the other day. A lot of people think that time is your enemy. Well, time is your friend because change takes time. So time is your friend. The enemy is you and how you use your time. So to tell you the truth, those are the biggest three things holding you back. You're not spending your money wisely. You're not treating people around you correctly, strangers included, and you're not using your time wisely. Those are the three greatest changes, the three things that you are using improperly in your life, and that's why you cannot get ahead. That's why you can't get ahead. So, I'm going to end it there. I was going to do something about retirement and things like that, but I'm not going to. I think we've all got to understand that if you want your children to be successful, you have to make sacrifices. If you want those around you to be successful, you have to make sacrifices. And what are you willing to sacrifice? I'd rather not see my friends for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year, just for them to see me 3, 6, 9, 12 months later and say, dang, you're an inspiration to me, than being around them every single day for a year straight and not improving anybody's life, especially your own. So, there it is, food for thought. I hope it helps. How are you using these valuable resources, these things in your life that are going to benefit others? And when you start using these things to benefit others, it's going to benefit you. So, once again, I hope this helps. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Like all those things. True Results 303. Podcast as well. Subscribe to this channel. Share and like these videos.